future fellow weirdo, you're the black sheep of the flock. Come and take a load off, let's have a little talk. This side of the universe, the wildest place you've been. Welcome to the service at the party pen. Have a good time, laugh and giggle.
Come on in and smile just a little.
We're reading God's unofficial bio today.
The Bible lady's gonna
lead the way. I got the coffee and the smokes, I got the herb and the chair. Got a seat with your name on it waiting right there. Searching for the mystery, a better mind to find. Leave that stuffy, judgy world way back behind. We're the outcasts and the rebels, we're the ones that don't fit in. But there's a holy kind of magic in the middle of the sin.
Yeah, the mystery is deep and the coffee's brewing strong in the most offensive church where we all belong. Have a good time,
Laugh and giggle.
come on in and smile just a little.
We're reading God's unofficial bio today.
The Bible lady's gonna
Lead the way. The mystery of God, what a beautiful find.
a better understanding for a
Black sheep's mind.
Hey there, future fellow weirdo of the flock. You perfect-ass black sheep. Welcome to the most offensive church this side of the universe, the Party Pen. And what we do here in this most amazing place, we read this great-ass book. It's called God Said What? Because me, God, right now in God voice, I did not say that. This is God's me, mine, and God voice, my unofficial biography, Das Bible, as read by your Superstone Sage, the Saint of Awesome, Saint Nikki K. the Great. Clap for her, she clap for you. So, come on in this way. I have everything you need for a time that could be considered good. I have cannabis. I have cigarettes. I have coffee. I have a chair with your name on it. So come in. While you are getting all of those things, I will show you the universe known as the Party Pen. So take your seat. Come on, we have good time.
Hey there. Hey everyone. Welcome to the most offensive church, this side of the universe, the Party Pen. I probably already told you where you were, but I just wanted to welcome you in case. Not saying he forgot. I'm just saying I want a part of the action too, damn it. I want to tell you hi. Yes, hi. And like and subscribe. Give me the red pills and the follows. Yes, because I totally appreciate that. I do. Yes. So we are on the book Isaiah. We're on the book Isaiah, and lots of things are happening. We were on Job with my mom. We're on Isaiah with me, Nikki. We are on chapter 10. Yeah. I think this is still in God's voice. Okay, so yeah, no, this isn't God voice. Yeah, God voice. So let me get this stuff prepared because I didn't. It wasn't for any real reason that I didn't. It was just I was feeling lazy and was like, yeah, why not? It's good time. And yeah, I think that's it. That's just how we're going to do this today. So, we are on Isaiah chapter 10, and this is in God voice. And right now, he's telling the people why he's mad ish. Well, no, he is telling the people why he's mad. Well, actually, what he's gonna do because he's mad. And he's going into why he's mad right now. Yeah. So this should be fun and interesting. Okay.
Okay. Woe to those who decree unrighteous decrees, who write misfortune which they have prescribed to rob the needy of justice, and to take what is right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. Oh, what will you do in the day of punishment, and in the desolation which will come from afar? To whom will you flee for help? And where will you leave your glory without me? They shall bow down among the prisoners, and they shall fall among the slain. For all this, okay, this part's not in God's voice. Wait. For all this, his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. Yeah, that's talking about me, God, and God voice right now, God. Yeah. Woe to Assyria, the rod of my anger, and the staff in whose hand is my indignation. Yeah, I'm loading my Tommy Gunner Fury. Look, be prepared. I will send him against an ungodly nation and against the people of my wrath. I'm emptying my gun. I loaded my Tommy Gun of Fury, and then I handed it off for a second. But then I got it back because I'm cocking and reloading. So tell them to get their shit together because it's coming. I will give him charge to seize the spoil, to take the prey, to tread them down like the mire of the streets. Yet he does not mean so, nor does his heart think so. But if it is his heart to destroy and cut off not a few nations, for he says, are not my prisons princes? Aren't my prisons kings? Aren't my princes kings? Something. Is not Kalano like Carchemish? Is Kalano not like Charmander? Is not Hamath like Arpad? Is not Samaria like Damascus? As my hand has found the kingdoms of the idols. Yeah, I found them like the G spot. It was not real hard to find it. Look. Shall I not do also to Jewland and her idols? Therefore, it shall come to pass when the Lord has performed all his work on Mount Zion, which is the city of David, and on Jewland, that he will say, I will punish the fruit of the arrogant heart of the king of Assyria and the glory of his haughty looks. For he says,
By the strength of my hand, I have done it, and by the wisdom, for I am prudent. Also, I have removed the boundaries of the people and have robbed their treasuries. So I have put down the inhabitants like a valiant man. My hand has found, like a nest, the riches of the people. And as one gathers eggs that are left, I have gathered all the earth. And there was no one who moved his wing nor opened his mouth, even a peep. Shall the axe boast itself against him who chops with it? Or shall the soul exalt itself against him? Oh, okay, hold on. This is in God voice.
okay. Shall the axe boast itself against him who chops with it? Or shall the soul exalt itself against him who saws with it? As if a rod could wield itself, listen, against those who lift it up, or as if a staff could lift up, as if it were not wood. Therefore, the Lord of hosts, me, will send leanness among his fat ones, and under his glory he will kindle a burning, like the burning of a fire, so that the light will be for a fire, and his Holy One for a flame. It will burn and devour his thorns and his briars in one day, and it will consume the glory of his forest and of his fruitful field, both soul and body. And they will be as when a sick man wastes away Then he rests of the tree. Then the rest of the trees of his forest will be so few in number that a child may write them. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of you terrible ass people and such have escaped from of the house of Jacob. We will never again depend on him who defeated him, but will depend on the Lord, the Holy One, in truth. The remnant will return, the remnant of Jacob, to the mighty God. For though your people, O Israel, be as the sand of the sea, a remnant of them will return. The destruction decreed shall overflow with righteousness. For the Lord, God of hosts, will make a determined end in the midst of all the land. O my people who dwell in Zion, city of David, do not be afraid of the Assyrian. He shall strike you with a rod, lift up his staff against you in the manner of Egypt. For yet a very little while, and I will pull out my Tommy gun of fury and empty the clip. Don't even worry about it. I will stir up a scourge for him, like the slaughter of Midian at the rock of Oreb, and his rod was on the sea. So will he lift up in the manner of Egypt. It shall come to pass in that day that his burden will be taken away from your shoulders, and his yoke from your neck, and the yoke will be destroyed because of the anointing oil. He has come to Ayath. He has passed Migron at Michmash. He has attended to his equipment. They have gone along to the ridge. They have taken up lodging at Geba. Rama is afraid. Gibeah of Saul has fled. Lift up your voice together, daughter of Galum. Cause it to be heard as far as Laish. O poor Anoth, Medmenah has fled. The inhabitants of Gebem seek refuge. As yet he will remain at Nob that day. He will shake his fist at the mount of the daughter of Zion, the hill of Julian. Behold, the Lord of hosts, will lop off the bow with terror. Those of high stature will be hewn down, and the haughty will be humbled. He will cut down the thickets of the forest with iron, and Lebanon will fall by the mighty one.
No. Okay. So that's the end of that chapter. So, what does everybody think? Hi, everyone. I don't know if anybody's watching or not. There is. Hello, other person watching. Oh, maybe Fred's watching. Hi, Fred. You could talk to me, you know. But anyway, you could talk to me, Fred, if that's you. And if it's not Fred, you could also talk to me. Cousin, are you still here? Ow, that was my toe. I just ran over my own foot. Okay. Well, I've been mostly doing my thing. Oh, well, talk to me for 1 second while I roll this cigarette. And I know your thing is important, and it is highly important, but communicate with me for just a second. I think Dustin's sick. I keep thinking he's telling me to shut up, but I think he's coughing. But I'm trying not to be loud, but I just suck at being quiet. Because I don't. Want me to hit the bowl with you? Absolutely. Give me 1 second. I got my bowl right here. Remind me I need to buy papers. Man, or I need to clean that bowl. I need to call Thelma. But actually, it wouldn't really even matter because, why wouldn't it matter? Oh, because I find out if I find out when we get that house. Tomorrow we should find out. Okay. Oh my god, chapter 11 is so long. Oh, this is unfair. One second. Okay. Okay. So, here is a prophecy thing, and I believe all this is in God voice.
Okay. There shall come forth a rod from the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of its roots. The Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him, and the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of a counsel and might, the Spirit of knowledge and fear of the Lord. His delight is in the fear of the Lord, and he shall not judge by the sight of his eyes, nor decide by the hearing of his ears. But with righteousness he will judge the poor, and decide with equity for the meek of the earth. He shall strike the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips he shall slay the wicked. Righteousness shall be in the belt of his loins, so in his underwear, and faithfulness is the belt of his waist. Yeah, words and things. Things are happening. The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard will lie down with the young goat, the calf and the young lion, and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them, and the cow and the bear will graze. Their young ones will lie down together, and lion will eat straw like the ox, and the nursing child will play at the cobra's hole, and the weaned child shall put his hand in the viper's den. Holy shit. Get all this on YouTube. Whoa, this crazy. They shall not hurt nor destroy, and all my holy mountain. That's a System of a Down song. It's called Holy Mountain. It is a really good song. Yes, definitely. For the earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Lord, as the waters cover the sea. And in that day there shall be a root of Jesse, who shall stand as a banner to the people. For the Gentiles shall seek him, and his resting place shall be glorious. I know a lot of people say that's about Jesus, right? And it could be and everything if Jesus was related to Joseph. But Jesus is Adam's brother. So Jesus is related to Jesse through Adam. Well, through God. Well, Adam. That's how we get that. Because Joseph's semen has nothing to do with Jesus. Even though they pretended it did. If the story of Jesus is real life, and I believe that it is, Jesus is related to David through Adam. Okay, okay. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord will set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people who are left from Assyria and Egypt, from Pathros, Cush, Elam, Shinar, Hamath, and the islands of the sea. had a cigarette that whole time. That was stupid. Okay. Well, whatever. Okay. He will set up a banner for the nations and will assemble the outcasts of Israel and gather together the dispersed of Judah. See, isn't that what I've been saying about my channel this whole time? God is coming for the weirdos that don't fit in. Isn't that what I said? I've been saying that this whole time. We are all sheep dressed like wolves. Every single one of us. Look, we got to fit in to get in, man. Look, the world would love to eat us up, but we're better than them. And that's what Jesus said. Be better than them at their own shit. Because when the God people give up on you, because they will, you got to be able to make friends with bad people and do the right thing with bad people. Absolutely. That's exactly what Jesus said. And that's exactly what Nikki K. the Great's been saying. God came for the weirdos that don't fit in. I wish there were people here right now. Somebody hear me. Hey, yes. Somebody needs to be here. Somebody needs to hear this. Somebody, somebody, somebody love. Oh, I don't want to mark in my Bible, but I am gonna. I don't like doing this, but I have to. Okay, wait. Will assemble and will assemble the outcasts of Israel because God came for the weirdos. Yes. Okay. And gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. Also, the envy of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah will not harass Ephraim. But they shall fly down upon the soldier's shoulder. They shall fly down upon the shoulder of the Philistines toward the west. Together they shall plunder the people of the east, and they will lay their hand on Edom and Moab. And the people of Ammon shall obey them. The Lord will utterly destroy the tongue of the sea of Egypt. With his mighty wind, he will shake his fist over the river. God's only back to one arm again. And strike it in the seven streams and make men cross over dry shod. There will be a highway for the remnant of his people who will be left from Assyria, as it was for Israel in the day that he came up from the land of Egypt. Dun, dun, dun. Man, only 35 minutes. Man, okay, so I want to say hi, everybody. Chapter 12 is not that long. Chapter 13 is kind of not long ish. We'll probably read it. So, cousin, you still here? Damn it. No, I can't. Hold on. I'll be back. Okay. Yeah, I'm just putting in some work. Okay. Put in that work, little weird cousin. But hey, did you hear what I said? Wanna hit another rip of the bone? Well, yeah, I'll smoke this bowl. But listen, did you hear verse 12? What it said in verse 12? Uh, God will set up a banner for the nations and will assemble the outcasts. Isn't that what I've been saying this whole time? God's coming for the weirdos, for the people that don't fit in. Haven't I been saying that? We're all sheep dressed like wolves. We fit in to get in. We're really good at that. Yo, 1 second. I had to pick my nose. Sorry. It was dry. See, I have said that. See, I know I'm
So smart. I know things. I'm a sage. I sit in my cave and I know things. But I thought about when we get this new house, maybe I can get a little pop up tent and set the party pen up in my backyard, like on the little deck thing or whatever, and just have the party pen outside. But then I thought about, man, that'll be so fucking cold. And also, I'm very anti ways, so I don't know how it would be being outside, being anti everything that you're not supposed to be. Well, I killed off mine too. Dustin's got to go to Michigan in the morning. I'm going to wake up with them that early in the morning. But I'm going to take, and I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably going to do the rest of the laundry because I did all my dishes. Now I gotta do all the laundry. But I've already said I'm just throwing all the clothes in a bag, getting them all ready to move. And then I gotta take the trash out. Man, it turns out I do a lot of stuff. Even though I don't do anything, I do a lot of stuff. And walking up and down them steps, that's a job in itself. But I know if we get this house, when we get this house, that I'll be able to ride my tricycle, and that'll be so happy I could ride my tricycle. Okay. All right, let's hit this bowl one more time. Um, okay, here we go. Chapter 12. Yeah, no, I'll be able to invite you guys over when we get this new house. This house is kind of tore apart because there's just too much stuff. It's too much to keep up with. This next house is going to be a little smaller. The washer and dryer's on the first floor. I don't think there's a basement. There's a deck, and there's like a little wooded area where raccoons might live. Yeah. So I'm excited. And it's about the time for new baby raccoons. So maybe we'll get some baby raccoons. And that'll be awesome. But, but, we'll find out the move-in date later today. Oh, I got therapy at 3 o'clock with my new therapist, because the cute little black chick quit. And she quit on me. She said, I'm taking a step back. I said, you're going private. Accept my insurance. Because I would go see her in a heartbeat. But I'm going to see this guy called Eric. His picture, he looks real cute. He's a redhead, though. And redheads, they're not easy to manipulate. I'm mostly not kidding. That is real life. Redheads are very interesting people. And I don't mean redhead like me, like pretty much brunette. I mean, like, you can tell their hair is red. Those are feisty people, very specific people. And you have to take them serious. Okay. So let's get on to chapter 12, shall we? Okay. God voice.
And in that day you will say, Lord, I will praise you, though you were angry with me. Your anger is turned away, and you comfort me. Behold, God is my salvation. I will trust and not be afraid. For Yah, the Lord is my strength and my song. He also has become my salvation. I was your salvation always. What do you mean just has? Oh, I just has become like just now. Are you kidding? I have been your salvation. Have been, not has. Have been. Word magic, very important. Therefore, with joy you will draw water from the wells of salvation. And in that day you will say, Praise the Lord, call upon his name, declare his deeds among the people, and make mention that his name is exalted. Sing to the Lord, for he has done excellent things. This is known in all the earth, and cry out and shout, O habitant of Zion, for great is the Holy One of Israel in your midst. Hey, hey,
Hey, I want to tell you about that. What does it say? Declare his deeds among the peoples. Don't I do that all the time? How many times have I talked about that deep freezer? How many times have I talked about that washer and dryer? How many times? A lot of times. And now I'm talking about this house. You know, I think, well, I don't know. I declared it. I know it's real. I know it happened. Yep. And hopefully with this house, other people know that it's happening and then quit talking shit.
Mm, the burden against Babylon, which, oh,
My bad. The burden against Babylon, which Isaiah saw. Hold on. One.
two. Lift up a banner on the high mountain. Raise your voice to them. Wave your hand that they may enter the gates of the nobles. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones. For my Tommy gun of fury is ready for those that I have also called my mighty ones. For my anger, those who rejoice in my exaltation, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like that of many people. A tumultuous noise of the kingdom of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts musters an army for battle. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven. The Lord and his weapon, his Tommy gun of fury to destroy the whole land. Yeah. Wail, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It will come as destruction from the Almighty. Therefore, all the hands will be limp, every man's heart will melt, and they will be afraid. Pangs and sorrows will take hold of them. They will be in pain as a woman in childbirth, and they will be amazed at one another. Their faces will be like flames. Behold, the day of the Lord comes cruel, with both wrath and fierce anger. The first two bullets in his Tommy gun to lay the land desolate, and he will destroy the sinners from it. For the stars of heaven and their constellations will not give light. The sun will be darkened in its going forth, and the moon will not cause its light to shine. I will punish the world for its evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. I will exalt the arrogance of the proud, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. I will make a mortal more rare than fine gold, a man more than the golden wedge of Ophir. Therefore, I will shake the heavens, and the earth will move out of her place. In the wrath of the Lord, the host, and in that day of his fierce anger. That's the day y'all are going to be sucked in a black hole. Just going to say that. Throw that out there. Pick it up off the backboard. It's good information. Keep it in mind. It shall be as the hunted gazelle and as the sheep that no man takes up. Every man will turn to his own people, and everyone will flee to his own land. Everyone who is found will be thrust through, and everyone who is captured will fall by the sword. Their children also dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses will be plundered, and their wives ravished. Dun, dun, dun. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, who will not regard silver. And as for gold, they're not going to delight in it. They are not even going to care about it. So their bows will dash the young men to pieces, and they will not have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eye will not spare children. And Babylon, the glory of the kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans' pride, will be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It will never be inhabited, nor will it be settled from generation to generation, nor will the Arabian pitch tents there, nor will the shepherds make their sheepfolds there, but wild beasts of the desert will be there, and their houses will be full of owls. Ostriches will dwell there, wild goats, hyenas, jackals. Yeah, her time is near to come, and her days will not be prolonged. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, holy crap. Okay. What do we say we do 14 and be done? Because 14 is kind of long, and I don't know. I listen to this when I go to sleep. So maybe a little longer, just in case I don't fall asleep good, right? Okay. I'm just uh, I'm just gonna read it. Okay. I want to wait for an answer, but then again, I don't. Like, I do. I would like an answer, but whatever. We'll just okay. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will still choose Israel and settle them in their own land. The strangers will be joined with them, and they will cling to the house of Jacob. Then people will take them and bring them to their place, and the houses will possess them for a servant. What? Bring them to their place. And the house of Israel will possess them for servants and maids in the land of the Lord. They will take them captive, whose captives they were, and rule over their oppressors. It shall come to pass in the day the Lord gives you rest from your sorrow and your fear and the hard bondage in which you were made to serve, that you will take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, okay, cuz now the oppressor has ceased, the golden city ceased. The Lord has broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers who struck the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He who ruled the nations in anger and persecuted, and no one hinders the whole earth, is at the rest and quiet. They break forth into singing. Indeed, the cypress trees rejoice over you, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since you were cut down, the woodsman has come up against us. Well, from beneath is excited, but you, to meet you at your coming, it stirs up the dead for you, all the chief ones of the earth. It has raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. They shall speak and say to you, have you also become as weak as we? Have you become like us? Your pomp is brought down to hell, Sheol. But pomp and circumstance, that's Macho Man Randy Savage intro music. Pomp and circumstance. And the sound of your stringed instruments, the maggot is spread under you, and worms cover you. Okay. Oh, my pills are kicking in. Let me get my coffee. Okay. How you are fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning, how you are cut down to the ground, you who weaken the nations. For you have said this in your heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will also sit on the mount of the congregation on the fair sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the cloud. I will be like the Most High. Yet you shall be brought down to Sheol, the lowest depths of the pit. See, that's what it was originally called in the beginning, was the pit. All the Sheol and shit came from a different religion. It was originally called the pit. It was the darkest place, and the super sinners went there. Yeah. Those who see you will gaze at you and consider you, saying, is this the man who made the earth tremble, who shook the kingdoms, who made the world a wilderness and destroyed its cities, who did not open the house of his prisoners? All the kings of the nation, all of them, sleep in glory, everyone in his own house, but you are cast out of your grave like a abominable branch, like the garment of those who are slain, thrust through with the sword, who go down to the stones of the pit, like corpses hidden underfoot. You will not be joined with them in burial, because you have destroyed your land, slain your people. The brood of evildoers shall never be named. Prepare slaughter for his children because of the iniquity of their fathers, lest they rise up and possess the land and fill the face of the earth with cities. For I will rise up against them and cut off from Babylon name and remnant. And see, you do that, big guy, but then you write about him. But I suppose ancient Babylon is not on a map. People guess where it was. People guess where it was. I don't know. Okay, brood of evildoers shall never be named. Prepare for the slaughter of his children because of the iniquity of their fathers, lest they rise up and possess the land and fill it with cities, right? For I will rise up against them and cut off Babylon, and offspring and posterity. I will also make it a possession for the porcupine and marshes of muddy water. I will sleep it with the broom of destruction. The Lord of hosts has sworn, saying, I swear on myself, surely as I have thought, so it shall come to pass. And if I have purposed, so shall it stand. that I will break the Assyrian in my land and on my mountains. Tread him underfoot, then his yoke shall be removed from them, and his burden removed from their shoulders. This is the purpose that is proposed against the whole earth, and this is the hand that is stretched out over all the nations. For the Lord has purpose, and all who know it, his hand is stretched out, and who will turn it back? Well, if you talk nice to God, look, if you talk nice to God, you can get better things. This is the burden which came in the year of King Ahaz. Oh, the year that Ahaz died. Do not rejoice, all you of Philistia, because the rod that has struck you is broken. For out of the serpent's roots will come forth a viper, and its offspring will be like a flying serpent. The firstborn of the poor will feed, and the needy will lie down in safety. Here we go. The poor I will feed. That's us. The poor I will feed, and the needy will lie down in safety. I will kill your roots with famine. I will slay your remnant. Wail, O gate. Cry, O city. All you of Philistia are dissolved. For smoke will come forth from the north, and no one will be alone in his appointed times. What will they answer the messengers of the nation that the Lord has founded Zion? And the poor of his people shall take refuge in it. Yo, God is always about the weirdos, man. He's always about the poor. He's always about the waste. He's always about the people that don't fit in. Like, he's totally about that. And how many minutes are we at? Oh, an hour and 9 minutes. Okay. That's all I can read of this tonight. Because I took my medicine. And I got to get up early in the morning to see Dustin off for lunch. Or to go to Michigan tomorrow. So, I will catch y'all later. So good night, cousin and other person on YouTube. It's only me on Filled. Let's see. We'll go to Razor. Zozo dude, he's watching a movie. Everybody's watching a movie. Singing Pretty. I'll just go there. Okay. Anyway. Good night. I love y'all.
Okay, I did it. Oh no. What did I do? Oh no. I messed it all up. Okay, fuck it. I'm going to bed. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.